Heath Ledger is a Hollywood actor of Australian descent. He has tried his hand at producing, shooting music videos, and wanted to become a director. The filmography of the Australian has 24 projects. The popularity of the actor brought a completely different picture of Brokeback Mountain, The Dark Knight, 10 Things I Hate About You, A Knight's Tale, and The Patriot. Genre differences in these films allowed Ledger to brightly show the acting talent and receive 2 awards Oscar, one of them posthumously. Childhood and youth. Heathcliff Andrew Ledger was born on April 4, 1979 in Australia. The mother of the future actor taught French. His father worked as a mining engineer and was fond of car racing. Their children they called Catherine and Heath, in honor of the heroes of Wuthering Heights by Emily Bront. When the boy was 10 years old, his parents separated. The children stayed with their mother, but they retained a warm relationship with their father. Heath Ledger went to the Guildford School for Boys. He grew up an active child, played for the school team in hockey, was engaged in dancing. During his school years, Heath had to decide on the specialization cooking or acting. The young man could not imagine himself as a cook, so he settled on dramatic art. That's when it became clear that Ledger has talent. At 15, he was already at the head of the acting group at school and finally established his future profession. At 17, Heath left home for Sydney. The boy was sure that in this city his dreams would come true. Movies. Ledger played his first role in the TV series Sweat in 1996. A gay cyclist, in the performance of the young actor was convincing. The directors noticed the young talent. The following year came out another picture, Black Rock. Heath Ledger got a small and not very good role. In 1997, Ledger was invited to the role of the student, imbued with the works of Shakespeare, in the painting Pause. Heath earned a small sum, but the career of these shootings did not affect. In 1999, the actor decided to move to America. The first few months, American directors refused the young Australian, but his countryman Gregor Jordan gave him the lead role in the movie Two Hands. Soon there was the premiere of the romantic comedy 10 Things I Hate About You, in which Heath played the role of the main character, in love with the girl cat. The screenplay is based on William Shakespeare's play The Taming of the Shrew, transferred to the present time. The film has been noted by critics and warmly received by the audience. The performer of the main role for the first time was awarded a fee of $100,000. In his youth, after several lyrical melodramas for Heath Ledger firmly entrenched the title of teen idol. This is due to the talent of the actor and his impeccable appearance. But the actor felt that he could embody on the screen dramatic images. The first serious work was the war drama The Patriot, released in 2000. In the film, Heath played the role of the son of the protagonist of Benjamin Martin, a member of the militia during the War of Independence. On the set, Ledger performed all the necessary stunts for his character without the help of stuntmen. The next 5 years were a period of instability. In the actor's career, there were successful and unsuccessful roles. In 2001, the actor embodied a romantic image on the screen in the adventure melodrama A Knight's Tale. The film took second place at the box office of the first weekend. A year later, the drama Monsters Ball premiered, in which the Australian appeared as the executioner's son. The young man resisted his father's desire to continue the dynasty, as a result of which he took his own life. Ledger's repertoire was soon expanded with the adventure drama The Four Feathers and the thriller The Order. The peak of Ledger's creative biography was in 2005, when The Rental appeared 4 films with the actor. The most striking was the role of a gay cowboy in the film Brokeback Mountain. Ledger's partner in the film was Jake Gyllenhaal. Heath won an MTV Award for Best Movie Kiss, and the picture itself won 3 Oscars, 4 Golden Globes, and a Golden Lion. In 2005, successfully held the premiere of the comedy Casanova, in which Heath Ledger starred. The film did not receive adult rating. The picture about the womanizer did not do without eroticism and nudity. That same year, Ledger played Jacob Grimm in the dark fantasy The Brothers Grimm. The film took the classic fairy tales from a collection of literati, showing their dark side and making the brothers themselves out to be crooks and hunters of evil spirits. The following year ended the shooting of the film Candy, which won prizes from international film festivals. In the creative activity Ledger was and other notable work. In 2007, he got the role of the character Robbie, who symbolized a period in the life of musician Bob Dylan, in the biographical film I Am Not There. In 2008, Heath Ledger appeared on the screens as the Joker in the blockbuster comic book The Dark Knight. The actor interpreted the image of the classic villain in his own way. A Ledger Joker dark insane, suitable in the mood noir concept of the film by Christopher Nolan. As later recalled Christian Bale, the performer of the role of Batman, Heath was so keen on the role, even in a scene with a beating asked him to apply real blows. Critics have noted a lot of original acting tricks, which Ledger made during the work on the movie. The film was ranked number 4 on IMDb, and Heath Ledger has already won a posthumous Academy Award for his supporting role. The actor also won a BAFTA, a Screen Actors Guild Award, and a Golden Globe Award for the same role, also posthumously. The Joker, played by an actor ranked 6th in the 100 Greatest Movie Characters British magazine Empire, and for many comic book fans this incarnation of the villain has become the best and most canonical. Heath Ledger's last role was as Tony in the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus. The actor died while filming continued. The filmmakers faced a non-trivial task. Some video of Ledger's character was filmed, but it was not enough for use in the film. Further work caused technical and ethical issues. In the end, it was adopted a neat solution. The plot of Tony passes through the magic mirror Dr. Parnassus, which shows the inner man. This explained the change in the hero's appearance. After the magical transformation, the role of Tony was played by 3 actors, Jude Law, Johnny Depp, and Colin Farrell. Later, all the actors, the performers of the role of Tony, listed the fee to the account of the only child of a colleague who passed away, Matilda Ledger's daughter. The girl will receive the money on her 18th birthday, as will the Oscar statuette, which was awarded to her father posthumously for his role as the Joker. Personal life. Heath Ledger had a turbulent personal life about the numerous novels of the actor not talked about except Lazy. In 1997, the guy met Lisa Zane, but soon broke up with her. In 2000, he had an affair with Heather Graham. A more or less long-lasting relationship Heath had with actress Naomi Watts. The actors met on the set of Ned Kelly in 2002. The romance lasted 2 years. The summer of 2004 turned the life of Heath Ledger. On the set of Brokeback Mountain he met actress Michelle Williams and fell in love with her. The couple lived in a civil marriage for 3 years. October 28, 2005 Heath had a daughter, Matilda, and in September 2007 the lovers suddenly separated. They say that the actor was painfully experiencing the gap with Michelle, fell into depression, and then became addicted to antidepressants. A few months before his death, Heath Ledger was often seen in the company of a model from Australia, Gemma Ward. Later, she confirmed an affair with the actor, which began in the autumn of 2007. Death. On January 22, 2008, his housekeeper came to the actor's apartment in Manhattan. A naked Heath was lying on the bed with no signs of life, an empty package of sleeping pills lying beside him. The housekeeper called the police. The autopsy did not determine the exact cause of death, but after the toxicology tests revealed that Ledger died of acute intoxication caused by an overdose of sleeping pills and antidepressants. Heath Ledger was a successful actor, worked without rest, sleeping for 2 hours a day. As he himself said, his body was exhausted and his brain kept working non-stop. To drown out the fatigue, the actor took handfuls of pills. The press did not deny that what happened could have been a suicide. but relatives of the actor denied the speculation. A Ledger relative said that the deceased, though he looked tired, but worked with gusto and made plans for the role of the Joker in the new Nolan film about Batman. A Ledger's body was sent home to Australia. On February 9, his body was cremated and buried in Perth. At the funeral ceremony came more than 500 people. Among them was his ex-civilian wife Michelle Williams. In 2014, the Australian government established the Heath Ledger Actors Scholarship. The grant, which includes $20,000 and study in Los Angeles, can be won by any aspiring actor of Australian descent. In 2017, the documentary I Am Heath Ledger premiered. The film used amateur video footage of the performer, interviews with his colleagues and family. A work on the tape organized by the actor's sisters and devoted it to his daughter Heath. And now the girl lives in New York with her mother, studying in secondary and music schools. Judging by the photos, which sometimes end up in the media, Matilda is a copy of her father.